What's up, guys? Alex here with this cob house, the #1 place to learn how to build a modern, long-lasting, enduring cob structure. And cob and earth wall buildings are the way of the future, so I hope you're subscribed to this channel if you have an interest in this topic, and if not, hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell for updates on new videos. So jumping right into this, I get this question a lot. How do you build a cob structure into a hillside or into a slope? And how do you build a cob structure that's bermed into the slope or bermed with earth piled up on the sides? So I've put together a few models here, which I'll go through. And this one, as you'll see, is built into a slope. This is about a 20-degree angle slope here with this hillside. And I've created a model, one potential model for a cob structure built into a slope. So what you'll see here is there's a lot of concrete, and I'm a proponent of using concrete where it makes sense. And when you're trying to build into a hillside, it makes sense, and it's pretty much a requirement. So a limitation for cob and pretty much any earth wall structure, unless you add a lot of Portland cement into that mix, one of the limitations to earth walls is that they cannot be built underground. So let me take away some of these layers here. All right, so we have basically here, we've dug out into this hillside where we want to put our building. And what I would do first is, well, let's see, I would probably build the foundation. And this is just one configuration for the foundation. You can do it slightly differently. I've stepped this foundation. In this case, only twice. You could step it several times. It's really up to you. You could even angle it. I don't know if I would do that, honestly, though, with cob, because you don't want to have that cob wall shift on a sloping foundation like that. So I would probably step it similar to this. Okay, so we've dug our hole into the hillside. We've poured our concrete foundations. Now what I would do is I would add a pretty robust drainage system, especially behind that back wall, because you're potentially, depending on your climate, you're going to have a lot of water runoff down this hill. And you want to divert as much of that water away from your building as possible. You could have it to where it just hits the concrete and kind of trickles down or trickles around. But I would put drainage pipe, channeling water out away from the building, along with crushed gravel. Pretty much how you would design a rubble trench foundation or a French drain. So that's pretty important, at least to me, especially if you're in a temperate or tropical climate, especially anywhere that gets a substantial amount of rain. You want to have a pretty good drainage system around that foundation, especially on a slope like this. So after we have this foundation set, we've covered all angles to where water can run down and touch the walls. So now that we have the foundation, we can build the cob walls. And again, this is just one configuration for how you could do the cob walls. But as you can see, let's say there's a lot of water running down this hill during a big storm. We don't have the roof on here, so just disregard that at the moment. We're just talking about the water runoff from down the hill. So it's going to run down. If it gets close to the building, hopefully the majority of it will get captured in the drainage system before it can even touch the concrete wall, especially before it touches the cob wall. and it'll get channeled away from the building. Or it'll run down and it'll just run along the concrete and not touch the cob walls. So I think we have about 6 inches from this point to here. So you could increase that if you needed to, maybe a foot. Most stem walls are 1.5 feet, but I know that's adding a whole lot of extra concrete. And we're really not trying to build a concrete house. We're really trying to build a cob house. So minimizing the amount of concrete is understandable. Just do it to where it makes sense. In this case, the concrete plays an important role in keeping your building together, basically. Because if you built all these concrete portions you see here, if you built all this out of cob, your building won't last very long. Probably not long at all. And that water is gonna, even if you had a really robust drainage system all around this thing, it's still very risky, and it's still, honestly, I don't think it's going to be enough to keep the water away from the cob wall if this was cob. So this, especially this back wall, would get very quickly saturated with water, and the structure of that cob wall would quickly lose its integrity and probably end up, first of all, leaking water out, and then just eroding and falling and collapsing in on itself. So I do not recommend building cob underground, unless maybe if you're in a desert climate. That's probably the only time I would say it might be okay. So yeah, so we have this potential cob structure that's built into the slope. If you wanted to berm this and bring the dirt up covering the sides as well, what you would have to do again is you would have to replace all this cob portion with concrete. If it's underground, it needs to be concrete. It can't be cob. Don't go there. Don't take that risk. It's really not worth it, especially if you're investing a lot of money into this structure. It's not a good idea. Maybe if you're doing just a root cellar that's not like a living space, maybe, but I don't think it's a good idea overall. So if you guys have questions about this model, leave them down below. I'm going to move over to the next model. This one's a little different. This is something an idea I've been toying around with lately, is how to build cob structures on hillsides or very sloped terrain, like terracing your buildings. And this applies to any kind of building. Something I'm not super familiar with yet, and I'd probably consult a structural engineer if I was really going to do it. And I'd probably recommend the same to you if you have intentions to do this, is consult a structural engineer who can really tell you how to build a foundation that's going to be supporting a structure such as this on a hillside. But basically what I've done is, instead of, so when we cut the hole into the hillside, instead of building that back wall, I've actually left that back wall out, and I've just built up the side walls and then this front wall. And so this is original dirt mostly in here, and then I've filled in the rest. So it's basically just creating a big platform to where I can actually build a building on this hillside. So it takes a lot of concrete to do something like this, and it's definitely going to be a lot more expensive than building on flat terrain. But this is something I'm trying to figure out myself in case I have sloped terrain to build on. I'd really love to build terraced structures like this. And once you have the foundation, everything is the same on up from that point. You have this counts as your stem wall, so your cob wall just rests right on top of that. And it'd be something like that. So yeah, if you have questions about this model as well, leave them in the comment section below. That pretty much wraps up my thoughts on this. I'll look at your questions and I can expand upon this if we need to. But I hope you got some value out of this video, and I'll read your comments pretty soon, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Thanks.